The Design Elements worksheet is where we start examining what sorts of components we want to have in our class and what tools we want to use to make our pedagogy happen. Also, what resources we may need to learn about those tools or methods. So, for example, here we have the component of the course might be a lesson or a quiz, practice for a unit, discussion for a topic, posted writing, announcements, any sort of element that you would want to have in your class. And then we would think of possible tools, and here the POT website might come in handy, or the cool tools list that is on the elements page, and look into some resources for getting whatever sort of information or training we need to be able to use that tool effectively. So the example here is graded assessments. We want some tests or quizzes. Some possible tools. It might be possible to grade discussion forums and have assessments that way. We might want Blackboard quizzes for the chapters to make sure they did the reading. We might have something like Wimba for oral presentations that they would need to use to get those to us. Maybe a blog, perhaps in the course management system in Blackboard for posting their writing. To learn about these things, we would want to use some of the resources. Looks like for this one we would be in Blackboard for a lot of this. There are training modules on grading forums and on quizzes and on the blogs. And in addition, there are POT resources about Wimba, and Karen Korstad is wonderful with Wimba. So those would be some resources we could go to make it possible for us to use the tools we want to use to create the pedagogical outcome we're looking for. So another example might be if I want a discussion on topics. Let's say I want them every week to discuss a particular topic. There might be a number of tools I could use for doing this. I might want to use a discussion forum, but I'm thinking that that's a little more formal than I really want. Maybe I should consider something like Facebook. Well, I'm not so sure that's formal enough. In thinking about possible tools, I decide what I'd like is a class blog instead. That way I can run the blog, but they can post there on various discussions and work in that space. I like that. It's open, and it could be the main heart of the class if I wanted it to be, if topic discussion is really what my class is based on. To learn about class blogs, once I go to the POT website and look around, I would probably find out that one of the recommended tools would be EduBlogs, and I'll go take a look at their website and see how to set one up. Is this going to be too difficult for me? Is this going to be something that will work and that I'll be able to learn in time to do my class? And if not, I can just change my mind here and use discussion forums if I want to. It's just that in this particular case, I'm not sure whether Blackboard would fulfill my needs. I might want to switch to Moodle to have all of the discussion on one page, for example. So this is one of the most difficult worksheets to do, because what we're trying to do here is envision. We're trying to envision, based on what components we want to have in our class, what would be the means by which we make our pedagogical goals happen, the methods by which we realize them. So we need to be using as many resources as we have available to us to make those decisions, and the worksheet is one place to work those out.